you get triggered by other people, and it's really stopping you like living good quality days, and it really impacts your mood and your state and your confidence, maybe your self-esteem as well. Well, I've certainly been there, and today we're going to talk about this. And if you stay until the end, I have an extra point for you there. Now, when we talk about triggers, there can be even deeper traumatic triggers, and obviously if you're coming through some serious trauma, some serious like horrible life events, do go and seek the right relevant professional support as always. What I'm talking about is when people perhaps make you feel angry, annoyed, frustrated, you lose your confidence. Because I hear a lot of people say, oh, so-and-so made me feel like this, so-and-so made me feel like that, I didn't feel great. And I used to be so much in that cycle. Like I used to get annoyed by people close to me quite easy. And I'm not saying I'm like exempt to this now. I can get impacted by other people as well, right? A little bit. I'm just a lot quicker at coming back into a calmer, cooler state than I used to be. And I've been annoyed by people close to me. When I'm asked certain questions in the workplace, I used to get annoyed because I'd be like, oh, they're making me feel stupid. They're doing that deliberately. And one was like getting really impacted by certain text messages and messages I'd received when I'd be like dating as well. It'd be a huge trigger for me. Just like I'd always be reading it wrong or negatively. And yeah, it just, for me, like in my life, I've been very triggered by other people. And what I realized was it's all down to me. It's all down to me to do the work. Now, obviously, if someone's like comes at you like mentally abusive or, unfortunately other kinds of abuse and genuinely not nice, that is another person thing. Yeah, I found a lot of the time I realized it is the work I needed to do. And only you'll know that answer truly. Sometimes when someone says something hurtful, it's definitely from them, but I found it's given me a chance to really up-level myself and master my emotions to a higher level, even though it hurts, admittedly, in the moment. And obviously, if you've gone through something traumatic, like I do say with someone or a situation, you do go see the right professional support. But I used to get like annoyed or frustrated by just like the smallest things people say, or I take it wrongly. And ask yourself this: how is it helping you by staying there? Because if you're anything like me, it was not good when I used to stay in states of fury, anger, just because of what someone had said. So I want to share some points that help me. First of all, like list out and be honest with yourself. What is triggering you? Is it when you get a particular kind of message? Is it when someone says something? Is it a particular person that annoys you? Just list it out. Get it down on paper. The next one, explore it deeper. Like, what is it exactly that annoys you, that triggers you, that makes you feel a negative way? Is it that they remind you of a past situation? Is it that you really don't feel that great about yourself and actually you've been seeking a lot of validation from them? What is it? Be really honest with yourself, because nothing progresses unless you start with honesty. And then the third one, and this is what I found super helpful to get through to deeper wounds, and it's something I'm still working on. That's why I hired a one-to-one somatic coach, is to go even deeper. Start doing some breath work. Start doing breath work, because that will get into the physical body, and then you can start using the body to activate certain memories that may have caused certain wounds or emotional wounds in you in the past. And when you can bring those more to life, you can really start to see why certain other people may be impacting you. So that's my third point on that. Now, my bonus point on this would really be to get yourself a somatic coach. Get yourself someone who, as I've done, someone who really can support you on a deeper level. And try somatic breathwork, get a somatic coach, because what they'll be able to do is help you get into those deeper states where you can really start to identify some of the wounds. Because often triggers, when people are saying stuff or doing stuff, with the exception of someone doing something really, horrible or traumatic, are often caused from our own wounds. And we don't like to say it because that makes us feel like out of control, and then we feel like, oh, we'll be in control if we blame it completely on someone else. Yeah, if we take responsibility for addressing maybe some of these wounds and things inside of us, and I've seen people in the most hurtful situations, horrible things, and they've taken responsibility. And responsibility is not dismissing your emotions, 100% the opposite. It's about acknowledging them, giving yourself that love, and then choosing to be empowered. Now, like I say again, if it's real severe, you do need additional support, and you feel like you need additional support, do get that. Yeah, when we're getting like annoyed by the way someone said something to us, or we felt like they spoke down, there's often a wound inside of us, maybe something from childhood. And this was for me. I got lost as a kid many times, and when I felt like someone's gone quiet on me, I was getting triggered that people were going to leave me. And I was going to end up all on my own, like I felt like a kid. And that's something I realized I had to work through myself to tell my inner child, the younger version of me, that I love me and I'll never truly be alone. I'll always be loved. And a somatic coach can help you do that. So that's what I've got for you today. I appreciate you for being here. You're improving other people's lives for being the best you. And remember, you are in control of your own self-esteem and confidence.